NFL GMs hit the podium at the start of the 2023 Combine to answer all the important free agency questions that we see people on TV talk about all the time. You guys know what I'm talking about. Will Daniel Jones stay with the Giants? Is Aaron Rodgers retiring? Or are we going to see him go to team A, B, or C? Well, we have our New York Post NFL reporter, Ryan Dunleavy, on the line. He's currently out in Indianapolis, and he's here to get us caught up with all the GM talk going on out there. All right, let's start with the Giants. Ryan, GM Joe Schoen said he has no doubt Daniel Jones will be the quarterback next year. So what were your biggest takeaways from Schoen's time at the podium?
Yeah, Brandon, he said that he has no doubt that Daniel will be back. He didn't say that about Saquon Barkley, which tells you that Giants are planning to use the franchise tag on Daniel Jones if the gap remains as wide as my reporting tells me that it is right now in the negotiations. Schoen didn't want to dive into any specifics, said he's cautiously optimistic that both Barkley and Jones will be back, that they'll get deals done with both. I thought he was sending a little bit of a message to Daniel Jones that you don't want to be franchise tagged, that you want to get this deal done with us, because even though it might mean less money for you right now, we're going to help you build a better team if you're on an extension versus on the franchise tag. So I think that's, as we've known all along, a situation the Giants really want to avoid, where they have to franchise tag Daniel Jones and eat up $32 million of their cap space. But I thought it sounded like they were getting a little bit closer with Barkley than they were when the season ended. And like I said, I think they're still pretty far away with Daniel Jones.
Joe Schoen sending the subliminal messages out there. The force is strong in that one. All right, let's go on to Gang Green, because Jets GM Joe Douglas said that he's had several good discussions with Quinnen Williams and his agent, Nicole Lynn, on a contract extension. So after hearing Douglas speak, do you think Williams remains a Jet? And where do you think the two sides settle money-wise?
Yeah, he'll remain a Jet. I mean, he's got under contract for an option year this year anyway, but he already said he won't report to the volunteer stuff if he doesn't have an extension done. I think they'll get an extension done. The defensive tackle market's about to blow up, and this matters for Giants fans too. Joe Schoen told us he's had preliminary extension talks with Dexter Lawrence's agent too while he's out here. And Williams and Lawrence are in the same boat, both really good defensive tackles, also pass rushers for the Giants and Jets. I think Williams will get a deal done. He'll probably kick the market forward, Brandon. Deron Payne from the Commanders got tagged yesterday, so that's $19-ish million. I think Quinnen Williams, when all said and done, is looking at a multi-year deal worth $23 million, which would make him right now the second highest paid defensive tackle in the league. But then that'll get pushed up by the likes of Dexter Lawrence, Jeffrey Simmons on the Titans, guys like that.
All right, obviously I can't leave without let you leave without talking about Aaron Rodgers, since the Packers GM spoke today as well. Were there any significant updates on the A-Rod situation, or did he leave you guys in the dark?
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, I like that. I guess this makes us those TV guys you were talking about earlier. Will Aaron Rodgers go to team A, B, or C? Yeah, look, I thought what he actually said was he hasn't talked to Aaron Rodgers since he came out of the darkness retreat, other than a couple text messages. Doesn't know the intentions yet of Rodgers. What it sounded like he was saying, he was very upbeat on Jordan Love, the fourth-year quarterback they drafted a couple years ago to eventually replace Rodgers. Said basically there's stuff left for Jordan Love to improve on, but he can't do it without playing. He sounded ready to turn the page. So my gut says Aaron Rodgers won't be back with the Packers next year after listening to the GM talk today. Question is, does he retire or does he play somewhere else? Josh McDaniels, the Raiders coach, seemed to indicate he wants a young quarterback who will go toe-to-toe in the AFC West with Mahomes and Herbert. If he's not in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes, that means JETS.
Yeah, with all that speculation, we're going to keep talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's going to stay in the media. All right, Ryan, thanks for joining us, and enjoy Indianapolis.
Thanks, Brandon.